Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene, and I'm the author of the Galarium Sea series, the MOONRISE Beach series, and the new HEARTBREAKER series. So I'm going to be memory planning the week of my new book release week. It is the week of June 5th to the 11th. My book released on the 7th this week, which was the Wednesday. So it was a very stressful week. It was also the week of the Made in Canada sale. So yeah, a very, very stressful week for me. I had a lot of things going on. I think I had something like a work event every single day this week, so it was very stressful, but I'm glad that my book is out. The book is called Make It Last, and it is the second book of my HEARTBREAKER series. The HEARTBREAKER series is a spin-off of the MOONRISE Beach series, but you don't really need to read the others in order to enjoy this one. So you can read the books out of order if you wish. Make It Last is available now on Amazon, so you can purchase it for your Kindle, or you can purchase a paperback copy, also available on Amazon. So I will leave a link to it down below. Hopefully you guys will check it out if you guys are interested in reading my latest book. But yeah, let's get started. For my release week, I decided to use the Spring Breeze collection here. Now, the weather is kind of perfect for this kit because last week it was super, super hot, and then this week we got some really cold weather. I didn't have to bundle up that much, but I did have to put on an extra layer just because there was a little bit of a chill. We had some overcast weather, a little bit of rain, so I thought that the Spring Breeze collection would match perfectly with this week. So these are the full boxes. I have added the fancy frame overlays in Silver Hollow on the full boxes here, and then this is what the bottom washi looks like. I will be adding the date numbers here. I'm using the ones from my shop, so I'll add that in a second. And then these are the colors of the kit. You get all of these scallop fancy boxes, which I love because they match the inserts from my shop. And then I actually pulled my headers already, and I have them here in my reusable sticker album. This is available still in the shop. I think I have maybe like 2 or 3 left. This is the Twilight Garden one, but it has all these reusable sticker release paper, so you can put your stickers in there and peel them off really easily. So what I've done is I've taken the set of the floral headers and added a confetti overlay in Silver Hollow on them, and same with the bow ones. So I'm going to be using that in the sidebar as opposed to using washi this week. So there we go, we have some checklists here, the sidebar options, and then if you order the full kits, you'll also get the solid box page and the full box checklist. So that is the full kit that I'm using, and this week I decided to change it up. I do carry translucent matte sticker paper in my shop, and so I decided to use the deco sheet in transparent matte just to show you guys what it looks like and how it kind of differs from the regular white matte that we carry in the shop. But if you guys are interested in the albums or any of the stickers here, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. So this was last week. I used a kit here called Espresso. This is definitely one of my favorite artwork that I made. It's just so, so pretty. So if you guys want to see a plan with me on this spread, check out last week's video. I'm using the inserts from my shop, like I said, and these are printables. So feel free to use the code on these as well. So like I said, this week was my release week, so I had a lot going on, especially towards the beginning of the week, monitoring my book and promoting for that. So I had that to deal with, and then over the weekend we did have the Made in Canada sale, so my entire shop was 20% off. So hopefully you guys were able to pick up a few goodies during that sale. I've decided that I'm not going to be doing as many collab sales anymore, so this will probably be one of the last ones that I do. I may do maybe a couple a year, so if you guys do see me announce me participating in one, definitely take advantage of that, because like I said, I don't plan on participating in that many just because it is a lot of work, and because I have my book releases, it's hard to schedule them in sometimes. So for example, I had a really hard time this week because the Made in Canada sale was the same weekend or the same week as my book release. And so that's why this week was super, super busy. When it comes to either my books or shop stuff, I will typically choose my books because that is my main job. But I will probably do some smaller sales every once in a while. So do make sure that you guys are following me on Instagram. My Instagram account is @AnnaJoleneAuthor, so that you can get notified of whenever I do my sales. Or you can just subscribe to my newsletter because that's where I send out the codes for the sale. So this bottom washi is super pretty. It has a pink background, but I love the kind of lavender florals there. And this bluish purple color is super pretty. I really like to use this color in kind of spring and summertime. So yeah, you'll see me using this color a lot. So there we go. Now let's see, what do I want to do with the boxes here? I don't know which one I want to use on the sidebar. I'm thinking one of these florals here. So maybe I can do this one here at the bottom. And as you guys know, I like to stagger them. So I'll use that, and then I'm going to grab the header here that I have. So I will add that to the top of it. So you guys, I do have another little story of my happy mail. As you guys know, in my last several Plan With Me's, I've been talking about how I have been having really bad luck with happy mail. Well, guess what, guys? I had another issue this week. I feel like it's every week that I have an issue with my happy mail. So several weeks back, I had ordered these Uniball 1P pens. I have 3 of them already, but I ordered 3 other ones, the mint, the yellow, and the light blue, because I wanted to round out my collection. So I was really excited about receiving those, and then I randomly got a package this week, and when I held it in my hand, I could tell right away that there was an issue because it was a kind of flat mailer, and obviously these pens are pretty chunky and thick, so I knew right away that there was something wrong with my order. And so when I opened it up, I realized that they sent me like something really weird. I can't even begin to tell you what the item was. It's like a wooden house or something like that, where you have to assemble it, I guess. That's what it looks like to me. But on the packaging, it says my correct address, and then it even says the correct item description, which was 3 of these gel pens. So I had to email them and tell them, you know, they sent me the wrong item, and the response that I got back was a little puzzling because they said that that is not their packaging. And I thought, that's strange because I only placed 1 order, so I know, you know, this is the only outstanding happy mail that I am waiting for. But they said that it's not their order, so I'm like wondering, like scratching my head, like what's going on with my happy mail lately? I've just been having such bad luck. And I realized they are saying that because the tracking number on the packaging is completely different than what they have given me to track. And so it still says on my email that my package is still coming. But then again, like I said, on the label of the package, it has my correct address as well as the correct item description. It's just the tracking number is different. So I don't know if my gel pens are ever going to reach me. I have to wait until next week to see if it'll actually arrive when it says it will. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. But I just feel like really weird things have been happening to me in terms of happy mail. Like literally every week there's something wrong. Like I don't receive my order, or it comes but there's like a defect with it, or there's like several missing items. So it's just very strange. I guess I'm just having some bad luck. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm just building up my sidebar. I'm in the phase right now of not using washi, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. Now actually, I do want to mark down that I read a few books this week, so maybe I will actually pull this up. Well, maybe we won't actually use that, and we'll just use another checklist box because I want to write down all the books that I read, and since there are quite a few, I think one of these boxes will work. I'm going to add the box that I just tore up, and we'll put it at the top here instead. I like this watercolor background. I think it's really pretty. So there we go, and I have some space there left. In this little space, I'm going to write in that I had my new release. How exciting. So let's see. I think I want to use one of these boxes. Let's use blue. This is the perfect size for this area, so I'm going to pop that in here. And there we go. So that is how my sidebar is going to look like this week. I'm kind of liking the look of no washi at the moment. I think it looks a little cleaner. So I'm enjoying that. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of deco in this upper corner. Now last week I did not put down the month there because I had misplaced my small monthly deco sheet, and again guys, I can't find it still. So I'm just going to have to print out a new one to use. So that's a little frustrating, but it's okay. Not a big deal. So now let's start to fill this in here. So firstly, I'm going to write in Make It Last release day. And then I'm going to populate my events or focus of the week. So I had to send the book to my formatter and then obviously release it. I also had the Made in Canada sale. So I was prepping a lot for that as I was working on my promotion for my new book. I also had a renewal this week and even some hops. So lots of things going on this week. So there we go. I want to use one of these florals. I think this one might be nice. It might be a little long. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut this a little bit. And like I said, this is on the transparent matte sticker paper, so you can kind of see through it a little bit. I really like that. That looks super pretty. All right, and then this week I have a lot of books that I want to mark down. So I read mostly cozy mysteries this week. So I'm gonna mark that all here. And then I read one paranormal romance. I've been really bad about reading this year, so I'm kind of trying to do better at it. So hopefully I can do that. And again, I'm just going to grab one of the little deco pieces. We'll add it just there. So that is the sidebar done. Now let's move on to Monday. So I do have a work event to mark down first thing in the morning. So I'll use a scallop there, and I have one of the bow icons from my shop. And then this is also the week that I was designing all of the albums. So I am going to be releasing some new albums for my sticker kits. So those are coming very soon. I'm using this sticker from Paper Echoes to mark that down, and actually it took me pretty much this entire week to make them all, so that was a really big project. I also went to the post office just to drop off all orders. This sticker is from Fluffy Angel, who is now closed. The post office script is from my shop, and again, that is in the transparent matte sticker paper. So you can see how that looks like. I also went shopping. That sticker is from My Little Puffy. I bought some skincare storage, so that was really nice. And then I also just got some hair stuff as well. This day I'm going to mark down that I sent my book off to the formatter, and then I also had new releases. So let's go ahead and just mark those two things down. So I'm using a couple of scallop boxes for that. This is from White Deer Stationery, and for my new releases I'm just going to use the Slaw Happy Mail Girl. So that's everything for Monday. I like all the colors. So this was the day that my book was at the formatter, and because it was such a big event, I'm going to use this special box. This has some silver foiling on it, and that is from a shop that's no longer open, unfortunately. And I have this little Kindle here that is from White Deer Stationery, so I'm going to use that to mark down that my book was at the formatter. And then I also had 3 books on sale in my Glory MC series. So 2 big things this day. So for this sale, I'm going to use one of these little characters from Mochi Kichi. So there we go, and just to embellish that little area here, I'm going to add a few of the cute deco pieces. So there we go. After that, I still continued to make all of the albums. So let's use a box here. And honestly, these albums are such a pain to make. There's a lot of oops that come out of it, and so sometimes I feel like they're not really worth making, but they do sell really well, so I feel bad if I don't do them, you know. So I do try my best to bring them to the shop when I can, but they are typically like a limited release. So if you guys are looking to grab an album, I would definitely suggest purchasing quickly because I don't always have them in stock. So there we go. I have that written down, and that sticker is from White Deer. After that, I did do some filming, so these 2 stickers are from my shop. And then after that, I'm going to add a couple of extra stickers here just to mark down a design session. So I have this little keyboard that is from my shop. The design script is on a transparent mat that is also from my shop. And then I also want to mark down that I had a cousin plan with me go up, and that's a custom from Teddy's Plans Co. So this day was super busy, as you can see. Had a lot of work things going on. Okay, so that is done for Tuesday. Let's mark down that I had my release day on Wednesday. So again, I'm using one of these stickers, and I'm gonna actually use this little character up here that is from Mochi Kichi. That's just to mark down that I finally released Make It Last. So like I said, it's already up on Amazon for those of you guys who are interested in it. So go ahead and check that out. Also free on Kindle Unlimited. And then I did edit my video, so these 2 stickers are from my shop once again. So unsurprisingly, I was still working on the albums, and like I said, at this point I was really tired of making them, so I'm going to use this little character sticker. It just gets really frustrating when there's so many errors that happen because it takes a lot of different steps to make these albums, so that is why sometimes there are a lot of errors. Alright, so next up, I am going to mark down cooking. I did cook every single day this week, but not every day I mark it down. This time I just had some room. So the sticker is from my shop, and this is from the same shop, Mochi Kichi. And then also here at the very bottom, I'm going to mark down that I uploaded my passport unboxing of my new TN from Moterm. I'm going to be using a passport TN as my wallet. I'm just going to add a few extra bits of deco here. So I kind of switch things around, but that is how the first half of the week is looking like. I like bringing in these special boxes for my release. Alright, on to Thursday. I did have another work event. Let's use purple. So I had to get up early for this guy. And since that was a book event, I'm going to use this sticker here, and I'll put it on this side. I was actually supposed to have another event the previous day, but there was some issue, so I didn't end up participating in the end, which is kind of annoying because I hate it when things don't work out, but sometimes it just ends up that way. So I was still working on an album, so I'm going to use this little munchkin from Once More with Love to show how I felt about that. But I think this was the last day that I was working on it. So glad to finally finish it. I did something naughty this week and I ordered a personal size TN. I found one on the buy sell trade, and so I impulsively purchased that. But I'm really wanting a personal size TN. I don't have one. I only have B6 or A6 and other sizes like that. So I kind of wanted a personal size, and I found one in a color that I absolutely love. So yeah, I went ahead and purchased it because there are some things that I want to put in there, kind of like my goals journal, and then also I want to start up a Fly Lady control journal as well in there. So this is my first time doing something like that, so I'm not really sure if it's going to work out in a TN, but I'm going to try it out and see how I like it. If not, I will just move it back to rings, but that's why I purchased that, just to try it out and see if I like it. So this sticker is a really old one. I'm not sure where that's from. And then I did a face mask this night, so I used this old sticker from Fox and Cactus. That is like one of the very first stickers I've ever purchased. So that is really, really old, like very, very old. And then I did also do a flip through of my Moterm passport on my channel. So I have a little planner there. I don't have any TN stickers, so I need to probably purchase some more. But that is from Mr. and Mrs. Mint. And then I just added one of the little bicycles there. Because it's translucent, it works out that way, so I like that. And then Friday here is the Made in Canada sale. So I'm going to use the blue here, and we'll use this character Paper Echoes to mark it. So I offered 20% off, and like I said, I'm not going to be doing too many of these sales anymore just because they take up a lot of time and I don't always have the time to allocate. I will be doing my own sales every once in a while though. I did do printing and cutting, so the sticker is from Teddy's Plans Co. And then after that, I'm going to mark down the show that I watch every Friday. So I'm going to use a sticker here from My Little Puffy. Because I was pretty exhausted by this day, I did just order takeout instead of cooking. I cooked every single day this week, so I was really tired by this point, so takeout it is. So I have this Chinese takeout from Coffee Monsters Co., which is perfect because that's what we had. And then I also did have a new release this week. I had released some new TN inserts. So we have them in 4 sizes: Passport, A6, Hobonichi Weeks, and also the standard. So I'm going to use a bow for that, and this was a special collab with ArieBea for the Made in Canada sale. So we have that just written down there. And you know what? I think I want to bring in this little sticker first before I put this down, because otherwise it looks a little plain, and I want to bring in more of these stickers. So there we go, just like that. Saturday was a little bit more of a chill day. We went back to my kind of like usual schedule, which is filming and editing. So let's mark those 2 things down first. So the film script and also the bow icon is from my shop. For editing, let's use this pink box here. And I'm actually going to take up some room here and use this sticker. This is from Teddy's Plans Co. and she's working from bed, which I think is cute. So the edit script is from my shop. I did watch my show on this day. So let's use a swatch, and I'm going to use this Paper Shire sticker. There we go. And then I also actually baked some mochi cake just for a little treat for us. So that was really nice. I'm going to use this little baking bear. And then lastly, I'm just going to mark down that we had a little flip through of my A6. For that, I'm just going to use this little emoji character. She's actually holding a Weeks, but I don't have a A6 version, so we're just gonna have to leave it like that. So that is everything for Saturday. On to the last day, but I'm just going to mark designing here. I have this sticker from Paper K and a design script from my shop. Let's also mark down planning time. I was catching up on a lot of my planning. So I have this sticker. I'm not sure where that's from anymore. That's pretty old, but it has all the colors that I need for the spread. I'm going to use a little bit of pink here because I want to work on my TN. So I was printing out some inserts for my new TN that is coming. I can't tell you how excited I am for it. So I have this girl here with a TN, which I think is so cute. So I'm just writing TN setup. So I have just laid down some boxes. I'm gonna mark down reading with this sticker right here. And then I'm just going to mark down plan with me live. So I have another one of those cloud planners from Mr. and Mrs. Mint. I don't have any more read scripts, so I'm just going to write it in myself. So there we go. That is the week completed. Let's go ahead and pop this back into my planner now, and let's see the finished spread. So while I was off camera, I used a little bit of some silver foiling just to kind of dot it around in certain areas. So hopefully you guys can see what that looks like. But this is the finished spread. This is my release week. So once again, you guys can purchase Make It Last on Amazon. It's free on Kindle Unlimited. And if you guys are interested in the Spring Breeze collection, you guys can purchase it from my shop. Don't forget to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off, and that is applicable to the printable inserts for my shop as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.